and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket, there's a long line. Nice to meet me, I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost, what you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Saints going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Second down following the run. Now Grayson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Grayson now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Palmer now off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second down, Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And some space. David Johnson on his way. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throw left side complete. It's Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got some real estate inside the 30. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let it fly for Austin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now back to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Still fighting. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender is bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
He's got it to West on the dump off. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, Johnson. And an alley to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Williams in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. He'll look to throw. Able to push his way through. Austin's got it left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And tough starting field position here. On the toss, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Palmer down around his goal line. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's got Fitzgerald. A big 30-yard play on third.
There's a reason that we talk about Larry Fitzgerald and how smart he is as a route runner, isn't there?
Yeah, and in particular, what makes him dangerous on the post.
His ability to widen a defender from the center of the field by making him think he's going to run a route that's going to go to the outer part of the field. He moves him out of the way, and it makes that one cut. Right, puts that foot in the ground, gets inside, and then it's hard to go through him to try and get to the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dancing to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's third down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Palardy now on the punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Grayson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Grayson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Palmer gives to Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And Palmer gives to Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now Palmer. And that is incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ginn. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And some room to roam. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tavon Austin, 81 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Now it's Ginn. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And an alley to run. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, 75 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So they're going to go for 2. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Palmer. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Screenplay, Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Johnson on the counter. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 43 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Left side and caught by Fleener. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know. Easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back to throw, Stafford. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Now West. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the ground, it's West again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Stafford. And an alley to run. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Desmond Bryant in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run again here with West. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Here's West. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goal.